Probably gotta clean up the bookshelf again every couple of years. It gets cluttered with too much stuff. I have random things. I'm not always trying to make videos for any real commercial purpose. Like today, I realized I've gained this little tiny habit of making fun of Darrell Brooks. The way he go, Your Honor. It's he just keeps popping up in my YouTube feed because I watch so much of the content that people made about him dissing the judge. I mean, she handled the thing with self control intact. Um, it's just better to deal with people with tact, even because he'd feed off of anything else. He'd just be a toddler the whole time. His box fort thing, like, I don't know, Your Honor. I wish I could make more and better fun of him, but I mean, I can't. I just use the Your Honor like in the middle of different things when someone no one gets it either. I work in an industry where I don't know people aren't focused on the same things as I am outside of work, coordinating volunteer paralegal work. Um, Just goes up and down. I mean, back and forth. I have different amounts of things to do. So I always have a regular job. I've been doing security for years, so I just stick with it. Um, but yeah, so I made a cool video the other day, uh, talking a little bit about how people panic back and forth about COVID, but I did not plug in my webcam, so I was using my native laptop camera, and it doesn't work very well. And I just realized this morning I was like trying to figure out where the little button was to switch to my webcam. I realized it wasn't plugged in. That's why my computer wasn't showing me an option to click over to the webcam, like, you know, really high level video productions here. Like the microphone didn't work, so I'm like, all right, I want to listen to myself. Usually it's me listening to myself once or maybe twice. There'll be 2 views because I put it on YouTube, and then like maybe months later, like 3 other people will watch the thing because I don't know. Maybe I write a little bit of a decent title that has to do with. I do the transcripting, right? Where I take the transcript out and I put it into the description sometimes. I generally just don't, and I put it up there so I can entertain myself later when I remember that I talked about something that I think is funny. When people aren't laughing at my jokes at work, I just put my own self on YouTube. It works really well for me. For me, not for them. I mean, they leave me alone, right? But um, they'll make fun of me about it. I halfway do it so that my friends will make fun of me, but I can't get them to make fun of me enough to actually make it worth work traction, like business traction. I don't know. I wanted to be a stand-up comedian, but I got to the point where I realized that my jokes weren't funny, and so I had to, fish or cut bait. So I became a security guard. All right, that's my whole sit-down comedy shtick for the day. Yeah, but Darrell Brooks, man, total piece of work. He's he's in court, um, talking about his domestic violence case. Like he ran over these kids in a car, and his feelings are hurt from the universe. Like he's like, Your Honor, how do you think I feel? I just think like, oh, it'd be great if the judge said, well, Mr. Brooks, you should feel proud of yourself for not absconding from court today. He's doing a life sentence. Like he doesn't have an option to abscond. I guess he could flood his cell, like, and have to be glued in to the cell or something, and like get his court hearing postponed. Um, I think he beat up his 16-year-old girlfriend or something. He got pregnant. Wow. I should be making fun of the dumbest guy in the United States. Period. Like, that guy is the dumbest guy in the United States. I have people like on our football team. We had guys who had Down syndrome. They're smarter than this guy. Um, work with security guards with really actually different psychological issues and just learning disabilities and stuff there. I mean, morality makes you wise beyond your IQ level, okay? This guy is just he's outright mental defective, full flight from reality with his feelings hurt because we the people had the audacity to have a court system where there's a judge telling him he's wrong and that he can't exactly speak in the format that he's choosing to speak, and then things are irrelevant. I don't know. That was just a wonderful, brilliant choice of his, though, to be pro se litigant because it's his right, right? Like, wow. I hardly even recommend small claims court for a lot of people. You screw yourself up. Small claims is for actual like vindication. It's a little bit about money, but a lot of times you can't get blood from a turnip, you know, and people get no money from it. 80% of small claims go unenforced, but it feels good to win. I've won before. You just go, yeah, the judge said, you know, but Darrell Brooks, I don't know what he was expecting the outcome to be. Your Honor.